Now, when it comes to skateboarding, I'm not really that interested. Heck, I can't even skateboard to save my life, but when it comes to skateboarding games, it's a different story. Whether it be playing as Tony Hawk on the PlayStation 1, going into that warehouse, or going to infinity and beyond in Disney Skater with Buzz Lightyear, skateboarding games are my jam, and I love them. And that brings us on to today's subject at hand, which is OlliOlli World. OlliOlli World is a bold new skateboarding action platformer that is bursting with personality. We get to flip and flow through this vivid and vibrant world of Radlandia, and it really is rad. The visual style of this game really caught my eye. Now, you could probably look at it at first glance and you think Adventure Time. It crossed my mind too, but soon moved away from that when I started playing. It looked amazing on my 1080p monitor. It looked amazing in 4K, and the fact that it runs at 60 frames per second is a plus as well. This really is rad. Radlandia looks amazing. Now, I want to go from graphics straight into the music and the sound effects. It has a hand-picked compilation of IDM and electronic tracks, and they're pretty chill to vibe to as you play in this game, because you're going to be making a lot of mistakes. You're not going to be up to par at first, but just chilling out to these tracks really kind of add. And the sound effects on the PlayStation 5, they're coming out of the DualSense controller, and it really adds that immersive experience to this simple yet effective skateboarding game. So I think at its core, this game is all about its gameplay and what it has to offer. I've not played any of the previously old school OlliOlli games. I'm going into this with a level head, with no prior experience to this type of skateboarding game, and it really caters to whether you are a beginner, to if you want to be an insane advanced pro of skateboarding at this level, because all of the levels are custom to those play styles. Now, it does a really good job of holding your hand, not too much, but it holds your hand to kind of teach you the tricks, the tips, and how the game plays, and I really like that. And from there, you kind of adapt to your own play style. And again, the levels cater to that. The super tight controls combined with like these refined gameplay ensure a silky, smooth ride is the way to go. So when starting off this game, I really didn't get it. I really didn't get the controls and how to do it, but as it taught me, going through the levels as tutorial stages as you go through the game, then you go to the main stages, which then have side quests and missions on top of that. We'll get that into a second. Kind of picked up how to play this game, and from there, it was all in my hands, and I got to choose how I play, how I got that high score, how I traversed the level, and how I unlocked all these cool things in between. And again, this journey isn't going to be easy. You're going to be failing again, and again. So play at your own pace, don't get frustrated, because it gets highly addictive. You want to go complete the levels, but then you kind of look at all these checklists that levels provide, and you want to get a tick next to everything. And if you get a tick next to everything, you get to unlock all of these customization options, and then the customization for your character is absolutely crazy, from skateboards that look pretty rad, no pun intended, to using a skateboard that looks like an icicle pop. The customization is just crazy, with all the things that you can combine and mesh together to make the character your own, and just making this game play how you want it to play. Now I'm thinking, did I have any negative experiences with this game? I guess I found some of the challenges harder than others, and I think that was on me. I don't think that's on the game. I think if I was to master these moves, and there's over 100 moves to master, with such a simple yet complex control scheme, I reckon if I put in the time, I'd be a little bit better, and I probably wouldn't nitpick that the difficulty is there. But some of the levels are so crazy, switching lanes, going down that way, going up there, going around there, grinding down there, manualing through there, kick flipping over there. It's insane, the amount of variety of level. It's crazy. And I thoroughly enjoyed my time with OlliOlli World. Now, when it comes to the long term, I don't think I'm going to be playing this like religiously, but it's definitely one of those games you can just jump on, do a level, do a few challenges, unlock a few things here and there, and just play at your own pace. And it incentivizes you to do and play at your level, because if you were to just kind of like want to get everything at the same time, you'd probably burn out pretty fast. This really plays at your level and works at your pace, and that's what makes it a great fun game. Now with games like this, you ask yourself, does this have a story? And it does have a light story, but I really like the dialogue options when you enter a level for the first timer, and that you kind of like, yeah, I want to listen, or you can be like, no, I want to skate. And that's really cool, because sometimes in games like this, I'm not really interested in the story. I just kind of want to go straight through the levels, do what I need to do, and move on to the next. But if you want a story, it's there. Meeting all these quirky characters from the beaches to the arcades and all of the levels in between is really there if you want that. You're making new friends along the way, and again, playing to your own speed, your own pace, and that's what I keep coming back to. It really does that. But if you want that competitive nature, if you want to kind of not be satisfied with the ticks next to all the challenges on the level, you can challenge other players or dare a friend to beat your best tricks on all, and then there's a lot of levels. You can really lay down a challenge to your friends and see who really is the best. It's that kind of game where you can just keep it simple or expand to the horizons and beyond. And that, in my view, makes it a great game. Now you're probably asking the question, is this a game for me? Honestly, I think you should try it out. I think the visual style combined with the music and just the simple, chill nature of the game is enough to get you invested. And then where you go from there is your choice, but you really should give OlliOlli World a chance. The gameplay is tight, the controls are tight. Yes, there is a challenge here and there, but with the music, the visuals in par, and just that determination, you will enjoy yourself with OlliOlli World, and it really does get a thumbs up from me. And I think that's about everything I want to cover with OlliOlli World. Thank you for listening to my brief review of OlliOlli World. Again, try it out. I think you will thoroughly enjoy it. It's out on all platforms, and I think you should definitely give it a go. Thank you for listening, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.